Alright, so if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail and by the title, I just spent over $2,000 on car parts. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, which is me explaining that I bought a $2,000 2009 Volvo C30 with the M66 manual. Go check that out, obviously, because you'll understand what car these parts are for. I'm gonna give you guys a quick breakdown on everything you're seeing, because I know it can be quite overwhelming. So we got the Godspeed camber arms, which are right there, which came with the Rev 9 coilovers. I've heard amazing things about the Rev 9 coils, despite them being an affordable price. Normally you can't find good parts for an affordable price for most cars that don't have huge aftermarket support. And the C30, it does, but it doesn't, like when you compare it to something like a Miata. Then you got a few things from Whiteline. You got this big sway bar, these adjustable end links for the front and the rear, and some stickers, obviously, because why not? Dude, these stickers are funny as shit, by the way. Their hashtag is like grip activated. I don't know if y'all can see that. I just think it's so funny. I guess they're the grippiest, I don't know. And then you got this knob short throw shifter right there. Cute little guy. We got brakes all around. I'm doing a big brake conversion on this to a OEM Plus big brake kit, which is the V50 fronts, which are 320 millimeter with a much larger piston. Switching the brackets in the rear for a Ford Focus RS, so it'll be a C30 pad, but the RS rotor. It allows heat to displace better, obviously being more surface area, helps with stopping more consistently. So that's what all that stuff is. We got Brimbos for the front. I was trying to avoid spending too much money because you never know what could happen. I sold the S60 finally. That's how I was able to afford all this stuff. And then you got the Evolution pads for the front and rear. I've heard mixed reviews on them, but I figured I'd try them out. They were a pretty decent price, but we are going to take the C30 to a track eventually, so I have no idea how that's going to hold up. I was going to buy a D088 intercooler and like the whole shebang for it, but I want a little bit of money to fall back on. This is really sick. I'm very excited to put these on the car. The car is still in the shop, or at least as I'm recording this video. So I'm gonna unbox as much of this as I can to give you guys just kind of a rundown on like everything more in depth. If you guys subscribe to the channel, obviously, if you're new and want to see more fucking C30 content, because I know there's not a lot out there. These parts are literally worth more than the car itself. It's unbelievable. Some people are gonna call me an idiot, but hey, I mean, why not? It was $2,000 for the car, or $2,200 for the car. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down in front of all this stuff now and kind of show you guys piece by piece what's going on with all this. So these are the rear pads. These are the fronts. This is, I think, the first level of their performance pads that you can buy. They didn't have the second level available for the C30. They give you instructions on pretty much breaking in the new pads, which is definitely cool because a lot of people actually don't really know that. With little caps for your brakes, the brackets right here. We got lube, and then we got the chonkers. I'm sure some of you guys are laughing at this, but I mean, they're pretty good sized pads. But I was gonna get a big brake kit, but I just decided, fuck it, because getting the calipers from White Block Company on Instagram, they're an awesome company if you guys have a Volvo, was 150 bucks. Obviously the rear pads are the same, by the way, guys. They're just smaller, so I'm not gonna take that out. One of these Brembo rotors I already took out, so the box should be open. So yeah, nothing important, just this Brembo brake systems that hold. We got the rotor. Dude, like, this is definitely a quality rotor. Like, you guys should like see how shot the ones on the C30 are. Hopefully my oils won't make this rust, like my finger oils. But yeah, I mean, for a size comparison, this thing is, it's a pretty good size. Now, I definitely have driven the car a little bit more aggressive than recommended by the previous owner due to the brakes. But the thing was, when I pulled up to buy the car, he told me that the brakes were shot and it was unsafe to drive. That was not the case. They really weren't that bad. I decided to have a little bit of fun on the local roads and definitely did not help them at all. They were definitely warped. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the Godspeed camber arms, because they're just right here. They're easy to see. They come in this really pretty red metallic. I don't know if it'll pick it up on camera or not. And then you got the adjustable head with 3 different adjustability settings. It looks like you got the head adjustability and then the length adjustability. Go up on that for you guys. But yeah, and then got some pretty nice bushings in here already. Now onto the Whiteline products, which apparently are the grippiest in the world. We got rear sway bar, which I'm gonna have to get out from. Now this thing is definitely like pretty chonky. I'm trying not to move it too much while I talk, obviously, like this noise. But it comes in this really nice packaging. I took this out last night because I wanted to see what was in it, and I just don't want to take it out again on video. It was not an easy task at all. It comes in a really pretty light metallic silver. It has these bushings, which I actually can show you guys, so that's nice that it comes with these. Very excited to put this rear sway bar in. It's gonna help a lot with understeer, and that is something in a front-wheel drive car that is honestly the downfall of front-wheel drive. Then we got these little dudes. These are my rear end links. I ordered these from VOLVO Performance, which if you guys are new to like modding Volvos and stuff, definitely check them out. Alright, well, just show you guys the front ones. This is how they're supposed to look, but tinier. This thing is a fucking beast, bro. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's actually like chipped right there, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. So our next product right here is the Snob short throw shifter. They also make pretty solid Volvo parts. It's pretty much these two little pieces. It connects to your shifter, or I think it's like this actually. So this connects to your shifter, and then this half of it connects to the actual like linkage cable, or yeah, the shifter linkage cable. Shortens that throw, so it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of little nuts and bolts in here I am not trying to fucking lose, so we're just gonna put that back in for now. I only took out the biggest piece because I just wanted to show it off. So hopefully, I've heard really good things about this, so we'll see how it is. I've also heard not good things about this, because apparently if you don't have it like dead on straight, you can like fucking destroy the linkage cable very easily. And then obviously the big last thing is the coilovers. So C30 being front wheel drive, you got a shock and a spring. They don't go together. They're separate literally on the car, just like this, I should say. I'm so hyped about this. I've never owned a car, or actually, the 240SX has coilovers, but I haven't gotten to drive that yet. It doesn't fucking run. But let's take it out of the bag, the shock out of the bag. Let's see how, I don't want to fuck with any of this shit yet, because I've never fucked with coils really. I'm pretty shocked. It seems really high quality. I don't see any scuffs, dings, dents, literally anywhere. All the threads look good, which is probably the most important thing. And yeah, I'm very, very hyped about this. The reason I got the adjustable camber arms is actually to negate the camber. I don't want camber on the car. I want it to be dead zero. I've also heard that can be very bad. Even if you track the car, that on a front wheel drive car, any amount of camber can cause understeer. I could be wrong. If you guys know more than me, it's just my buddy let me know, who takes his cars to the track all the time, and was kind of giving me a rundown, because I don't want to understeer. I know it's going to happen, but if I can minimize it as much as possible, that is what I want. On suspension, I'm not going to touch any of this right now. It says not to, and I'm going to watch a few videos on how these work. It's got adjustable camber plates, which is sick. Very excited about that, as adjustable dampening. And yeah, once again, very high quality stuff right here, guys. I mean, I see no problems with this at all, which obviously is what you want to see. But if you guys enjoyed this unboxing video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on the bell so you're notified when I drop more C30 content. I'm really excited. There's a lot of big stuff happening finally. Stuff's kind of just lining up in the right way, and I'm making big changes to make it all happen. I'm doing my best, so just stick with me. I promise you won't be disappointed. Peace out.
Ooh.